Hi friends, I'm Victoria. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here today. It's Friday, it's the start of a new reading vlog. I'm really excited because this weekend I'm trying to do lots of Halloween-y, cozy stuff. This reading vlog is gonna be all cozy horror books. I love cozy horror. It can be hard to find. The books that I have on my list are books that I think will be cozy. Like, one of the authors pretty much specializes in cozy horror, but the other ones just sound like they're gonna be cozy to me. And I also went to Goodreads, like on my desktop, and you can actually search terms on there. A few of these books that I had an inkling might be categorized as cozy, I searched cozy in the reviews, and just to see if other people were like, yeah, this is cozy, so it would fit into this vlog. So I'm hopeful that all of these books do fit into this theme. But yeah, tonight I'm hosting book club at my apartment. It's gonna be a spooky, cute Halloween little get together with my girlfriends. I'm in 2 book clubs now. This is a book club I've been in for a couple of years. And this one is really just like, sometimes everyone reads it, sometimes they don't. It's more just an excuse to get together. This time I'm hosting it, and I was like, well, it's October. I'm gonna make it spooky, of course. You know me, I might as well take advantage of my decorations and everything and just give it a whole like spooky vibe. I let everyone know that, you know, it is kind of like Halloween-y, but costumes, no costumes. Just if you wanna wear something like spooky witchy, go for it. I got some really cute like Halloween paint craft sets, and I'm gonna make like spooky pasta. I got like black noodles and pesto, vegan pesto from Trader Joe's to make like a spooky pasta dish. And yeah, I'm just excited to get it all together. I am not big into hosting. It's not my favorite thing. But once I do get, it's mainly the cleaning beforehand that I hate. But luckily Drew really helped me so much yesterday. He was an icon and he made dinner and helped me clean. Like, I went to the grocery store, I went to Trader Joe's, I also went to TJ Maxx to get some fun noodles, to get those black noodles. And then I went to Kroger, or King Soopers here in Denver, and I'm from the South, so I call it Kroger, but it's the same thing. Anyway, you can hear my dog eating, of course. Of course you can. But yeah, really the cleaning is what always stops me from hosting. It is a little bit stressful too. I feel like I'm worried if people are having fun, so then it kind of like takes away from me having fun, just because I'm a little bit anxious about it all. But you know, they're my girlfriends. It's not too hard. It's easy. I think there's gonna be like 8 of us in total, so not a huge crowd. And it's just the girls. The guys aren't coming this time, so that makes it better. Like, Drew's going to, like, all the guys are having a poker night at another person's house. So yeah, it all works out. I'm gonna make like a fun little veggie tray, maybe like shape it like a jack-o'-lantern or a skeleton or something, and just like make it fun for the season. And I will bring you along for the ride. I also have like this apple-y cidery drink that I'm gonna try to make. Yeah, I got a lot to do after I get off work. I get off work at 3. Yeah, I'm gonna get stuff going then, and I will bring you along for my prep, for my party prep. And I am also watching my neighbor's cat. We kind of take turns. We've both been traveling on and off for like the past couple of months, and we both take turns with like taking care of our cat. So I'm gonna go spend a couple hours with our cat, work at her apartment, and just hang with little Clarice. If you watched my other vlogs, you've probably seen her at some point. She's a cute little white Persian cat. Oh my gosh, she's a precious little angel. And then I'm excited to get off work and get stuff going. But let's talk about the books. I feel like I've just been jabbing my jaws already, but let's talk about the books. The first one is the new release from Rachel Harrison called So Thirsty. It's a vampire book. You know I love vampires. Also, Rachel Harrison is known for cozy horror. That's just kind of like what she does. And so I was like, this is perfect, and it's a new release, and I was excited to get it read. Now this one is about this woman. She's in her 30s. She goes on this like birthday trip that her husband plans for her and her friend. And it says that she is dreading her birthday. She doesn't need a reminder she's getting older. I feel that. Or she's feeling indifferent about her own life. Her husband surprises her with a birthday weekend getaway. Not with him, but with Sloane's longtime best friend and troublemaker extraordinaire Naomi. Her and Naomi end up meeting these men at a bar, and they go to their house and something happens, and sounds like they're vampires, and maybe they turn our girls too. I am a third of the way into this. I started this last night, and I am liking it so far. I'll go further into it after I talk about these other books. Next is one you've probably heard of. It's Clown in a Cornfield by Adam Cesare. I hope I'm saying that correctly. This one's pretty popular. It's a YA horror, and when I searched on Goodreads the reviews and I searched cozy, a lot of reviews said cozy. So I was like, okay, perfect. It is YA, so maybe that's why. And we also, we have Cornfield's The Maze, the season. It has good reviews. People say it's fun, and I think it is a slasher. So we have this girl and her father who have moved to this small town called Kettle Springs, and they're just there to find a fresh start. It says, but what they don't know is that ever since the Bay Pen corn syrup factory shut down, Kettle Springs has cracked in half. Just the name Kettle Springs in a corn syrup factory, something about that sounds cozy in itself. But it says, on one side are the adults who are desperate to make Kettle Springs great again, and on the other are the kids who want to have fun, make prank videos, and get out of Kettle Springs as quick as they can. So Kettle Springs is caught in a battle between old and new, traditions and progress. It's a fight that looks like it will destroy the town, until Friendo, the Bay Pen mascot, a creepy clown, in a pork pie hat, goes homicidal and decides that the only way for Kettle Springs to grow back is to cull the rotten crop of kids who live there now. This sounds fun, silly, a little camp, and I'm here for it. It does sound cozy. Like, I really do think with Kettle Springs and the maze and stuff, it should fit into this theme. So I'm really excited to finally give this a read. I had it on my list last year. I didn't get to it, and I actually was thinking of doing a full vlog where I just read the whole series, and then as October rolled around, I was like, I don't think I have time for this. So I was like, I will read the first one this year, and I can do that at least. So this next one is Eynhallow. This is a Frankenstein retelling. It's by Tim McGregor. We're on this isolated island in 1797, and we have this lady who, she has a family, kids. She's feeling a little bit bored with life, and this man moves to the island. He's very mysterious. Turns out, I believe, he is Frankenstein, and he's trying to do some experiments. Our main girl, Agnes, she kind of becomes interested in this man and starts brooding for him and starts working with him. And I don't know if we have some kind of like strained romance, but it sounds a little bit like eerie, creepy, gothic. And I also just feel like Frankenstein in itself is cozy horror. That's what it feels like to me. I don't know if it does to you too, but I love a Frankenstein retelling, and almost always I feel like it falls within that realm of coziness. So I thought that would be perfect for this vlog. It also just sounds right up my alley. And I feel like this isolated area sounds eerie, kind of like I'm envisioning like Midnight Mass kind of island situation. But I've heard this is really good. It has great reviews and it's pretty short, so I feel like I could definitely easily get to that in this vlog. Let's chat about So Thirsty real quick. So I am like a third in now, and I am liking it. We are following our main character. She is turning 36. She's dreading it. Her husband booked her and her friend Naomi this trip to this cozy cabin. It's like off season. It's cold there and snowing. Come to find out, their relationship isn't very great. He is cheating and having an affair, and it's not his first time. And she's kind of just struggling with getting older, her relationship, in shambles, and she doesn't know what to do. And she kind of seems very much like a people pleaser, where she hasn't, taken herself and her feelings into account for a lot of things. And she's kind of like lived life a little bit scared of following her, wants and wishes. And her and her friend Naomi, they're, just trying to have fun, trying to enjoy the time at this cozy getaway. And they go out to a bar, they see these guys, and then she kind of sees a few other strange things later that night. And then they end up going to these people's house for a little bit of a party, kind of like a spicy party. And it turns out, some of these people are vampires, and that's as far as I've gotten so far. I haven't gotten to if they get turned or anything, I don't know. But though from the synopsis, it does sound like that's what happens. And I am kind of interested because so far what has happened is exactly what is in the synopsis. We're not really getting anything new, but I think the setup is good. I do kind of feel like I do kind of wish that the vampire stuff and like this party with them came a little bit earlier, but you know, that's okay. I am getting like the coziness of it. You know, we're kind of just following this girl, her relationship stuff. We're at this cottage and a little retreat away, and then they go to this party in this mansion. So yeah, okay atmosphere so far. Good for fall turning winter time. I'm excited to see where it goes. It is kind of funny because our main character, she is obsessed with historical tragedies, and she keeps talking about like the Hindenburg Pompeii stuff, like literally stuff that y'all know if you watch my vlogs I talk about. Because I'm like, wow, this girl, is she me? Because I am obsessed with those things too. And yeah, every time they bring it up, I'm like, that's so funny because I am so into that also. And yeah, and her friend Naomi just keeps making fun of her because of it. But I'm like, yeah, it's interesting. Not a ton is happening so far, just kind of a lot of setup, which is fine. I'm hoping things amp up a little bit very soon, and hopefully we turn into a vampire. So if we don't turn into a vampire, I'm actually gonna be pissed. So that better happen. Anyway, I'm gonna go now, make me a sandwich, eat my lunch, I'll walk over to my neighbor's apartment, get back to work, and hang out with her cat for a while. Okay friends, so it is later in the day. It is 6:23. I have gotten ready, I got changed. I actually filmed a video while I did my makeup. I'm so proud of myself because I really wanted to do an October TBR, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna have time, but I'm so thrilled I did that. I've been getting stuff together. I tried to film myself a little bit, but I was struggling. I'm not good at filming, you know, me doing things, if that makes sense. So I'll take video of everything. I'm almost done. I'm making the pasta now. I'm boiling some water, and yeah, everyone's gonna be here in like 40-ish minutes. Got my little spooky sweater on. And I put Halloween Town on TV and lit my candles, and yeah, everything's looking good. I read quite a bit more of They Thirst. They do get turned. And really, we're just kind of following these girlies as they're trying to make it through life as new vampires. Like, it's just us following them right after, and them trying to figure out what the heck is going on, and they're so thirsty and they don't know what to do. I am liking it. It's not, the horror is for sure slim. It's more of just like a fun girly time, which I'm down for. So I can't wait to finish it. I'm really liking it. But yeah, I wanted to give you a quick update. I'm gonna go finish cooking and getting everything set out, but I will update you later. I'm just trying to give you something. I'm just trying to give you something spooky to for you. I'm just trying to give you something. All right, everyone, it is 11:30 and everyone just left. I'm about to clean up, but we had so much fun. The food was good. Everyone enjoyed the pasta. I made pesto pasta and Caesar salad, had lots of snacks and treats, and I just made cinnamon rolls for everyone. So yeah, good time. We also painted our little spooky Halloween little paint crafts. I'll show you mine. I painted a little Slimer ghost. And yeah, I think everyone had a good time. I don't know. I hope so. I had a good time, so that's good. But I'm gonna clean up, get everything put away, and I'm gonna listen to some more of So Thirsty while I'm doing that. But I will update you later. Okay, it is Saturday morning and I've had just the laziest slow morning ever. I laid in bed until probably like 10, and then I just sat on the couch, drank some coffee, watched YouTube videos. I haven't read any this morning, but yesterday the party went so well. We had so much fun. Yeah, I feel like really good today. It's like noon at this point. I haven't eaten anything. I think I might snack and then I don't know, we have like just tons of snacks left over from yesterday. So I think I'm just gonna be snacking for most of the day. And I'm gonna start packing for Disney World. We're going to Universal, me and Drew, and then Monday through Friday, we're going to Disney World with my family. Yeah, I'm gonna pack, see how it goes, try some stuff on. Let's talk about So Thirsty, because I actually got pretty far into it yesterday. I was just listening to the audiobook. I'm so thankful I had the audiobook because I, spent a couple hours cutting food and getting stuff set up for the party yesterday. And then last night when I was like putting everything away, washing dishes and stuff, I listened, and I think I only have like 30-ish minutes left. I'm very close to finishing it, and I am really liking it because it's just kind of like they're vampires now, and they do get turned. I don't know if I mentioned that, but and they're just trying to, be vampire girlies, and they're so thirsty, and they're trying to figure out, the rules and what they're supposed to do. And they're like, oh my gosh, we can't kill people. And then it just like kind of spirals out of control. And I will say the horror was super duper slim, but then something has happened recently where it got a little bit more spooky. There was like a kind of scarier vampire character brought in that I really enjoyed. And yeah, I'm just kind of interested to see, like, our two girls, they seem to be handling it very differently. Like Naomi's very much like, well, I'm a vampire, whatever, I'm gonna, drink people's blood. And our main girl, I don't even know her name. What is our main girl's name? Our main girl is struggling a little bit, though she's kind of coming into her own more, which is good because she has always been such a people pleaser, and she's just trying to figure out what to do, but she is struggling with the drinking blood part for sure. So yeah, it's just kind of funny to see how, they're besties, but they're just so complete opposites. So yeah, I'm interested to see where it goes. I should finish it very, very soon, but I will update you later. Basically this exact same outfit to Epcot 5 years ago, and I just kept the items, so I think I'm gonna wear it to Epcot again. Okay, it's Saturday evening. We just had dinner. I did finish the book, and Drew also made lasagna. It was amazing, phenomenal. I will try to ask him for the link to the recipe. Of course, vegan, but it was so freaking good. I was honestly shocked and appalled that he made this lasagna. It was delicious. So yeah, had a nice cozy lasagna pasta dinner, and that was amazing. And I got pretty much all of my outfits figured out for Universal and Disney. I'm really happy I got that knocked out just so that I won't have to do that after, work one day this week. And yeah, I feel like I did a lot today. I also went and hung out with my neighbor's cat, Clarice, because I'm watching the cat. So I spent a little bit of time with her too. But yeah, it's a little bit in the evening. It's like 7 p.m. I think we're about to watch a movie. Yes, I am still in my PJs that I wore last night. I will say for a chunk of the day I wasn't wearing them, but I'm back in them, so don't judge me. They're so soft. But let's talk about So Thirsty. I actually really like this. I don't think it's a 5-star book, but I'm gonna give it 4. I thought it was fun. It wasn't super different or unique when it comes to like vampire stories, I don't think, but I did just like the way that it felt like a lot was going on, but also not at the same time, if that makes sense. Like, it was fast paced, but not like stressful. And there are some parts near the end where it does get a little bit more actiony and a little bit more high stakes. So it does get a little bit more intense there. It's like the first third is just meeting our characters, talking about them, their lives growing older and like finding themselves. And then the second third of the book is like them being vampires, figuring it out, they're thirsty, they don't know what to do, they don't know the rules, and they're just kind of like flying by the seat of their pants. And I really like these two girls together, their friendship. They're just like total opposites, and I really enjoyed them, both of their characters, a lot. Then the last third did amp up a bit more and had a little bit of a horror element to it, so I did enjoy that. And there's a little bit of action too, and I really love the ending. I thought it ended well. Overall, just a good, easy vampire spooky read. Not too spooky, but just a little bit spooky. It definitely falls in that cozy horror genre. Rachel Harrison, as always, like, I feel like she does that so perfectly, and it's kind of a hard thing to write, and she does such a good job at it. Yeah, perfect for spooky season, fall, anytime. I mean, I think that it is winter, so really from now through winter, perfect time to read this. It does end up having this like feminist story behind it, and like kind of a good for her story, which I loved. And yeah, stop people pleasing, do what you want to do, be yourself and make yourself happy and have fun. Have fun, drink some blood, why not? Yeah, I just love vampires so much. I'm a big sucker for it. Another one. But yeah, I think we're gonna watch a movie. There's a movie that Drew's friend recommended, and I don't think it's streaming anywhere, but Drew's like, I'm gonna rent it and give it a try. It's scary. It's about ghosts, I think. So I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Sign me up. I have never heard of it. It's from 2018. It's called Incidents in Ghostland, I believe. And then I'm just like keep thinking Incidents Around the House. Which wasn't my fave, you know that. But yeah, gonna watch that, and I will update you later. But we're just gonna have a nice, cozy, little, easy Saturday night. It's Sunday morning. I just left Pilates. It was a nice like TRX. It's called Suspend, but it's kind of, most of it's on the TRX rather than the Reformer, and it's kind of just fun, a little way to switch things up. But last night we watched that movie, the Incidents in a Ghostland movie, and I really enjoyed it. It was kind of weird, but good. I liked it a lot. So if you're looking for a scary movie, maybe check that one out. I liked it a lot. Then when that finished, I edited a video for a little bit, and then we went to bed probably like 10:30ish. Then I watched the Rosemary's Baby prequel that just came out, Apartment 7A, and I liked it too. It's literally basically just Rosemary's Baby all over again kind of thing, but that's one of my favorite stories, so I'm always into it. And I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. I mean, I have no complaints. I thought the acting was good. I liked the people in it. So yeah, just the story is one of my favorites. So I'm always happy to watch something new. That's a take on it. But this morning I got up at 8. I sat down, I scrolled a little bit, and then I did start clowning a cornfield. I'm barely into it. I forgot I had Pilates this morning, and then I just happened to be like, wait, at like 9:20, I was like, wait, do I have Pilates today? And I looked, and I did have a class at 10. So I was like, oh, I need to get ready and get going. So yeah, that threw me off a little bit, but I only got a little bit into clowning a cornfield. It starts off where we're just like watching these kids in this town. It's summer, and they're kind of, hanging out by a reservoir, kind of doing dangerous like stunts and jumps off of it. Pretty much what you would envision like kids doing in a small town during summer, like just trying to find something to do. And then there is an accident, and this little girl named Victoria, she's 12. Little Victoria, she is the first one to die in this book because she jumps and hits her head, unfortunately, and she's a goner. So very sad. And then we jump to 1 year later where our main character, I don't know her names, I'm sorry. I'm the worst with names, but our main character and her dad have just moved to Kettle Springs, Missouri from Philly. Her dad's a doctor, and her mom just passed away. So they're kind of like just looking for a fresh start. Her dad didn't really ask her. He was just like, we're moving. And basically the whole town is just known for its corn. We're really just like meeting her character, learning about her, what happened, and her kind of like coping. She's gonna be a senior in high school, and she's really just dealing with the loss and grief of her mom, and then this huge life change and move to this strange small town. But yeah, that's how far I am. Obviously not very far. I'm in like chapter 3, so. But I just wanted to give you a quick update. I think I'm gonna go back home. I can't believe how good that lasagna was last night. So I'll definitely have some lasagna at some point today. But yeah, I need to go home. I might stop and see Clarice first, and then the cat, my neighbor's cat, and then go home, sit, read, hang out for a little bit. And I would like to edit some videos. I'm trying to get a bit ahead so that I have videos edited to go up the week that we're at Disney. So we'll see. Wish me luck. It's been a second since I've updated. It's Sunday night now, kind of late. It's like 11 p.m. I'm about to go to bed. But today I pretty much just edited pretty much like 1 p.m. till like 5:30. I was editing videos. I got my October TBR knocked out, ready to go up on Tuesday, and I got another full vlog rough edited, and I just have to add like the book covers and stuff to that. So I'm really happy with that. So then I should be good with videos for this week. Throughout this week before we head to Orlando, I'm gonna film one video tomorrow, and then edit that, and then edit another vlog so that the next week while we're gone, those will be ready to go up and live for you all too. So I'm feeling good. I'm getting ahead of it. And yeah, I ate lasagna today. We had lasagna for lunch and dinner, you know. It was so good. And we still have a little bit left, so I guess I'll have lasagna for lunch tomorrow, perhaps. But yeah, once I got done editing, Drew's been watching football all day. I listened to Clown in the Cornfield while I cleaned out my bathroom cabinet. I might have put in a clip of what it looked like. It was a total mess. I don't even know how it got so bad. So I went through, like, threw out the old stuff that was expired and just organized it, and that made me feel so much better. But yeah, I've just been like hanging out, watching some YouTube videos. A YouTuber I love called Chris the Girl actually gave me a shout out, which was so nice. You should go check out her channel. I love her content. She does a lot of spooky Halloween content too, and it's CRIS the Girl, Chris the Girl. But yeah, that really made my day. That made me so happy. But yeah, let's talk about Clown in a Cornfield. So we have our girl. She starts school. The kids are the kids are kids. They're teenagers. They're messing around. They're being stupid. They're making bad decisions. A couple of them do things that are worse than, you know, you might think kids should do. Like some of them get in trouble doing some like illegal activities. But, you know, kids, they grow, they learn, they do stupid stuff. It's part of it. So, you know, I don't understand why the people in this town are so mad at them. Like the parents, the sheriff, the teachers, like everyone truly hates these kids, and they're just like fed up with them. But I'm just kind of like, I mean, there's literally nothing in this town for them to do, and they're just trying to like fill their time, have fun, they're bored. So maybe like make something happen that's fun for them. I don't know. Yeah, the adults are just being grumpy buttholes. And I'm not saying the kids are perfect and they shouldn't get in trouble and stuff, but they are like really hateful towards these kids. And I'm almost 70-ish% in now. It's taken a while to really get to the action. We've mostly been following the kids and like learning about the town, and when the corn syrup factory stopped running and that was closed, and then there was an arson recently and one of the kids is being blamed for that. And And yeah, the town is kind of strange. It does seem like, I mean, in one of the scenes they are at this old diner, and our girl Quinn and her dad, and there was like, I think it was a sign, like a make Kettle Springs great again sign, so you kind of can tell the type of people that live there. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I feel like that's any small town in America, basically, unfortunately. Let's be real, sad but true. And there was this big like Founders Day kind of parade that they have every year. Some things went down at the festival. Kids got in trouble. The adults got really, really mad and like handled it so poorly, like especially the sheriff. I was like, the sheriff, what are you up to? Because I get that you're mad at these kids, but like you can't just like, I don't know, like when you're a sheriff, you can't just go off on people without, you know, evidence. But yeah, the adults in the town have kind of just like lost it a little bit. I don't know. Instead of like wanting to do anything that actually makes a change, they would just rather blame the kids. And they're like, why are the kids like this? Why won't they just do what we say, kind of thing. And yeah, that's just not how the world works. I will say the action has started. I do like the fact that these kids are like, they're being teenagers. They're having fun. They're, you know, doing underage drinking and things like that. Things that like most teenagers probably do, especially in a small town when there's nothing else to do. And things do start to go down. We have the clown, and he seems pretty funny. He is like kind of, the clown started out as just, you know, this mascot for this corn syrup company, and he's like beloved in the town. And even though the corn syrup company isn't open anymore, the clown is still around. He was like a big part of the Founders Day like festival stuff, very much a town fave, which is why it's so funny that he is coming after everyone. But I'm at the point where things have escalated. People are being slashed and getting picked off, and it's just a fun time. And I do feel like up until the point where the kills have started happening, it was a pretty cozy book, honestly. Like, apart from, as far as like a horror goes, like we're in this town, we're just following these kids, and there are some harsh topics within it, but I like the corn maze atmosphere a lot, and just the idea of this clown. I'm in it, I'm here for it, and I can't wait to see what ends up happening and how like more action packed it gets. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed and I will update you later. Hi everybody, it is Monday morning. I'm actually about to go to Club Pilates. I forgot Friday night that after the book club party and having a couple of glasses of wine at night in bed, I was like, let me book some gym classes this week. And I was feeling very productive and positive in my brain. So I booked one for yesterday, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. So basically like every day. And I'm so happy I looked, because I'm so happy I woke up and I looked this morning at my classes, because I forgot I booked one this early. Like I booked a lunchtime class instead of my regular like 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. class after work. So I'm glad I looked. It works out good because the class is like 45 minutes and it's 2 minutes away from our apartment. So it does work out for a lunchtime class. But usually Monday mornings when I wake up early for work, I'm like not really feeling a workout at lunchtime, but I have no choice today because I do not want to pay the fee. So here I am. I'm about to go in and I will update y'all later. All right, it is Monday afternoon. I went to Pilates. It was okay. I survived it. It's nice to get a workout knocked out so early in the day, honestly. Like maybe I should start working out during lunch more often. I don't know. We'll see. Probably not. My lipstick is coming off. I just ate dinner. But I got off work. I had a busy day at work today, and then got off work, put makeup on, filmed my September wrap up. I hope I didn't say August in that video. I don't know. We'll see. I can't remember what month it is. But filmed that, and then we just ate dinner. We had lasagna again and salad. So the lasagna has now been tapped out. Lasagna's gone. So it was so good. And we started watching English Teacher while eating dinner. It's like the Brian Alvarez show. I think that's their name. We love their Instagram so much. It's so funny. And yeah, finally turned it on to watch during dinner. And yeah, probably gonna finish this episode, and I might read or edit, I don't know, one or the other, but I feel like I got so much done today and I'm proud of myself. I'm just trying to give you something. Okay, it's Monday night now. We had dinner. We watched the rest of that first episode of English Teacher. Really good. I think we're just gonna have it as our dinner show. Just watch a new episode each time we eat dinner. I've been editing a video. I got another video totally completed. So both of my videos for this week are done. The only thing I have to do for this video is create a thumbnail. And then after I got done editing, I have been sitting and reading, and I did finish Clown in a Cornfield, and I really enjoyed this. I am kind of shocked at how good this was. The kills were great, and we get a lot of kills. It does not hold back from picking people off, and I truly appreciate that, especially for something that's YA. I was pretty surprised. Really thought the kills were good, and just the story overall, like once the action starts to happen, it does not stop, and it's constant. Like, new things are constantly happening. The twists, the turns, the reveals. I loved it. I love the ending because it does set it up for, you know, sequels to come about. And yeah, so fun. There's a lot of commentary here, especially about like older generations not being understanding and willing to understand younger generations, and just like how they think they know what's best and they won't listen to anyone, even though they've kind of like ruined everything for us, you know? You know what I mean? It's just some really good commentary here too on just like how society and different generations handle each other. The take of bringing in like the Make America Great Again narrative with the people that live in this town, especially the adults, was really smart, and there's just so many parallels there that I enjoyed. And then yeah, twist, reveals good, kills good. I like the characters, especially our main character Quinn. I think she makes amazing decisions throughout this whole book. She's very smart. Watching them try to survive the night, but then like things just keep going wrong and reveals keep happening. So good. I don't know how much of like the cozy horror element is there. I will say like there's definitely lots of kills and stuff, but as far as like the setting, the town, the cornfields, and parts of it I do think are cozy, and just the fact that it is YA kind of lends itself more to the cozy realm than regular horror does. But overall, a really fun read. I might give it 4.5 stars. I am really shocked by it. The villain, the clown, the slashing, I was here for it. I definitely recommend it. So good, especially for the season. I really just loved the whole setting of this small town and the cornfields, and you know, the old people that don't understand the young ones, and you know, them getting in trouble and pranking people and, you know, messing around. I definitely will read the other books at some point. I think it is a trilogy, and both of them are out now, so I'm sure I'll read them both one day at some point. Probably not this Halloween season because I just have so much to read on my list, but maybe I'll just like read one each Halloween or something and go about it that way. I don't know, we'll see. It's like 10 p.m. now. I'm gonna wash my face, brush my teeth, get into bed. I'm pretty positive I'm gonna do Eynhallow because it's a little shorter, so yeah. It is Tuesday after work, and I have been reading Eynhallow. I'm really loving it. It's so good. I got a lot of stuff done today at work. I feel really accomplished. And today I need to clean my makeup brushes and sponges. I need to, I think I might dermaplane my face, maybe cut my bangs. No, I'll probably do that another day. I'm trying to like each day do things to get me set up so that we're just ready to go on Friday, and I'm not like trying to do everything Thursday night. So yeah, just little things, but I've been reading Eynhallow. It's so good. It's so good. Definitely cozy. Like the atmosphere and setting so far is so cozy. We're set on this island in Ireland. I believe it's Ireland. I'm like 99% sure. And it's the 1700s, and basically this island, the property belongs to a laird, so they all are like paying this man to just like work on this island and like live there, which I hate that. I hate that setup so much. But there's only like 4 families that live there, and the island's very like cold, dreary, perfect like fall season atmosphere. And she talks about like there's so many legends here. There like people believe in like fairies and like things like that. Right off the bat, our woman, I hate her husband so much. He's awful. She has so many kids, and he's just like, he doesn't care. He doesn't help. He's just a man, you know? And as you would imagine men back in the 1700s to be. And she's just making it through life, like really just hating it and has nothing going on. She has like one friend on the island, which I mean, I feel like is lucky considering there's only 4 families there. But her friend is pregnant again, and they all keep having babies and struggling to really survive because there's not a ton of food on this island too. And they're just surviving here. And one day this man comes to town and surprisingly is moving into this house on the cliffs, like this cottage on the cliff that's supposedly haunted, that's been empty for a long time. And like everyone in town is super interested, of course. Like not much is happening here. It's the 1700s on an isolated island. So they're like, oh my gosh, gossip. This man showed up, he's paying to lease out this cottage to have like privacy, and they don't really know much about him. Our girl's husband has basically offered her up to be his cook and like cleaner and maid. And she's like, you did not. And he did because he's like, he's gonna pay us good money for this. So he does that against her will, and that's just how far I'm gotten now. I'm 20% in, but yes, the atmosphere, the characters, I love our character so much, and her friend, I think her friend's name is Katie. They're just really funny. They poke fun at each other, and they're just like trying to make the day better, basically. And our girl is just in this shitty relationship, and she pretty much got married off into it, and is just surviving. And I really hate this man. He's gross. He's gross. Like literally right off the bat, within the first chapter, I was like, don't like him, not one bit. So I can't wait to see when they finally meet. I'm excited for her and Frankenstein to meet. Can't wait. And yeah, just the atmosphere of his home or cottage on the cliffs too. I feel like that's gonna be so good. But yeah, it definitely feels cozy, like the island itself and just the setup feels very cozy so far, and I'm loving it for the autumn feels. So I can't wait to read some more of it. And yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna make tofu and like stir fry for dinner, something easy, and I will probably just read some more and maybe get some stuff done around the house. Wednesday, last night, we watched Salem's Lot. I loved it. The new one that is on HBO Max now, I thought it was really well done. Acting was good. I loved the little kid in it. And it's cozy. Like for cozy horror, this feels so cozy and I loved it. I feel like the reviews aren't very good. I feel like some people are like, oh, we didn't need this or whatever, but I'm like, I love vampires and I need it and want it all the time from vampires. That sounds weird. But I had a great time. There were some spooky scenes, the atmosphere, the town. It's during fall, so you have like the fall leaves on the trees, and the old spooky house where the vampire is living at. I loved the movie a lot. I was kind of shocked. And yeah, the kid character that like just knows all the stuff about scary movies and stuff, I loved him so much. So I would highly recommend it. Give it a shot. You might like it too. I feel like people aren't really giving it a go, but I'm saying like maybe do give it a go. Definitely cozy horror to the max. I loved it. So yeah, that's great. I was very much pleasantly surprised by it. And then after I finished that movie, I did read a bit more. I think I'm like 75-ish% in now. I'm still really loving this book. There's something about this isolated island that I'm loving. And I mean, our girl, when she meets Frankenstein, she's like, whoa, this dude's weird. Turns out he's just like a really nice guy, and yeah, they kind of start catching feelings. Some things transpire. They're also starting to like see something weird, like a weird large creature outside in the night. And things have definitely escalated. I mean, as far as like the horror, very much slow burn, like kind of classic gothic kind of feel up until, I would say, I don't know, like the 60-ish% point. And things have started to escalate quite a bit now. And I just read like a action-y scene that I really liked, and I'm loving it a lot. I'm really into it. I don't know, I love this girl. I'm like, you know, you go do you live your life. Don't let a crappy man hold you back. You know, that's how I feel, especially on this stupid island. Like, I can't imagine living somewhere like that with just like 10 people on this island, basically. There's more than 10 people because there's so many children. Like her friend Katie, I think, has like 7 kids or something. and our main girl has 4. And yeah, the talk just about like being a woman and like the feminist story it's having so far, I'm here for it. And I can't wait to finish it. I'm definitely going to finish it tonight. I'm going to knock out all of my packing. I'm going to go ahead, get everything, my cosmetics, all the stuff done, packed in my suitcase, because I feel like that's like looming over me. Apart from that, I feel like with all the news with the hurricanes and stuff, it's so scary. I hope everyone's safe. I have so many friends, you know, in the Tampa area, and I just am like, hello, what are you doing? Some of them are evacuating, some of them aren't. And just the news is literally terrifying. I keep watching it, and I don't know. I hope everyone's safe. Everyone in Florida, the South, the storm's path. Yeah, the news about that is just so terrifying. And I hate how it's just like we're at this point where storms are just like getting worse and worse. And yeah, it's so out of our control, you know? It's so scary. But yes, sending love to all of you out there, and I hope you are doing okay. I didn't update you last night because I was nonstop doing stuff last night. I got so much done though. I feel so accomplished. When I got off work, I got everything packed up and into like my space compression bags and everything. It's all set out, good to go. I washed my face, dermaplaned my face, did a mask, did my toenails. I still need to do my press-ons, and tomorrow when I wash my hair, I will cut my bangs. But really just about everything else I got done. I finished Eynhallow, and then I also edited a video. I got my September wrap up totally completed, thumbnail, everything uploaded. It's ready to go for next Tuesday. And I just feel so happy that I have a video ready to go up, and one less thing I have to worry about, because that's really kind of what's worrying me at this point. It's kind of like why it takes so much time. So I just feel so accomplished. Oh, I also watered my plants. I just got a lot done. Let's talk Eynhallow. I love this. It's 5 stars. I'm a huge fan of it. I love Frankenstein retellings. It's who I am. And the atmosphere, this like secluded island, is so claustrophobic, but cozy at the same time. And there's so much talk about like trolls and fairies and this haunted cottage on the cliffs, and I just loved that atmosphere so much. Very good for like the coziness aspect. But our character Agnes, I loved her. She was very strong-willed and smart and kind and caring, and you know, she really was just trying to do what was best for her and her family, and I was like behind her every step of the way. And things do escalate at the end. We do kind of get a devastating, heartbreaking story in the end. You know, as Frankenstein retellings tend to go, the whole thing never ends up how you want it to. Just the feminist story overall, so good. Like, I hated her husband right off the bat. like right off the bat I was like, nope, he can go. But yeah, just the story of her and her family, and also just like the families on this island themselves, and like they depend on the women so much and they get treated like crap. And then the mystery around Frankenstein and what's going on there and with the monster, so good. But yeah, the end really gets to ya. I mean, there are definitely triggers in here, a lot of triggers, so be prepared for that. But like for an autumn cozy horror kind of read, this hits it. This is so good. It's pretty short too, so it's an easy one. And yeah, if you like Frankenstein, pick it up. It's just perfect for the season, totally. For like a feminist, atmospheric, gothic horror read, fantastic. I'm surprised at how well this is written, and I definitely need to check out Tim McGregor's other stuff. I've checked out Wasps in the Ice Cream twice, and I just haven't gotten to it. I checked it out from the library, and each time I'm like, I don't have time, and it goes back. So I'm gonna need to prioritize that one because I really enjoyed this. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this reading vlog. But thank you so much for being here. If you like bookish videos, please subscribe. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. That helps me a lot. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for being here. And I hope you have an amazing, spooky rest of your day.